Now, when shooting, there's kind of like a little, order you have to go in. Okay, first of all, you declare who you're shooting at.
Okay, so now the Ultramarines will be shooting at the cultists.
Okay, now, do I have line of sight? Obviously, in this case, yes.
Yep.
Okay, but what if they're behind trainers or something? You have to check that because it is important because people who are behind cover, like half the squad is behind cover. Let's say these guys are behind cover, right? And we'll put we'll take the measure as a building or something. Mm-hmm. These guys can only shoot here. These guys. They can't see these rest of the guys. So, only these guys would be taking wounds in the unit. So now you make sure they were all in line of sight. Now you have to measure. Make sure they're in range.
Now my guns have a range of 12 to 24. So obviously you just measure and you just make sure that they're all in range. Eventually you'll be able to do it, just by eyeballing it. But
well, let's take a little moment to talk about weapon type. Right now, these Marines have bolters, meaning that they shoot once at long range, twice at close range, or half of the range.
Half range.
Okay, and in this case, they're going to get to do double shots, double taps at these cultists. Right, okay, so that's something else you have to remember. And you also have to remember, do you want to assault this phase? Do you want to shoot them and assault? Because some weapons you can only shoot but not assault. Now, let's get a little more complicated here and show them what happens if you're shooting different weapons. This is a special weapon. Everyone else here has bolters. Mm-hmm. All right, this guy has a missile launcher. He's going to shoot a crack in one of these guys' faces. One of my favorite things to do, shoot a big missile in someone's face.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, what's the range? Obviously, it's long enough because it's 36 inches. So definitely have the range wherever I want. And what I like to do is take my scatter dice.
No, he's going to shoot a frag, apparently.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to go let's go right there over this model where I can hit 3 of them. So I would come here and roll my dice. Oh, so that's, in a way, it's not good.
Because it went off target.
Right, it's going to go off target. So minus your ballistic skill would be, my ballistic skill is 4, so it's going to move 5 inches this way. Now here's the thing. It's going to move 5 inches this way. It just scatters off, nobody gets hit. But for argument's sake, let's say this happened. That would be bad because it would scatter back this way.
And hit his own guy.
And hit his own guy, so that would be terrible.
And he will have to take those saves and stuff. Mm-hmm. Now, let's say he did hit on target on those 3 guys. All right, that means he hit 3 guys with the frag grenade. So you could take... This is where you have different colored dice come in handy. That's 3 wounds on the frag. Let's say it's a different... No.
Take the red?
Take the red. Yep. There you go. It's different strength, weapon value. So you have to roll them separately. Mm-hmm. And then...
So now I would have to do 2, 4, 6, 7. So 2, 4, 6, 7.
Why 7? Oh, he has a bolt.
He has a pistol, correct. So now I'd roll and I missed 2 guys.
Okay, these are the bolters. This is the frag. Right. Now, they have the same strength, but let's just say this is a strength higher. Mm-hmm. It means it hurts more.
So let's say with the blue I need 3s, but with the reds I only need 2s. So to do it really quick, you roll them all together. And now here's these hit, but I missed with this one.
This is wounding. We're talking about wounding now.
Right.
Okay? So there's 2 pools of wounds now that I have to roll and save against.
Right. Now, the fact that this was stronger, I already hit and wounded. This already hit and wounded. Now, he just takes his saves against
Right. Now, I'm going to say, you get to choose which pool goes first. So I'll take these 3, and let's say my save is 6, and none of them make it. These 3 die. Okay, now... I just take the weaker shots, all right, the weaker shots, so that I could take it against these guys. Now, again, this is a sergeant, so I'm going to have to take them probably one at a time. It's the easiest way to figure out. He dies. And remember, I need a 6 to save. He dies. So that means I have 2 more left on this guy. And let's say his armor save is 5 up. He dies. That is the basics of shooting, okay? And sometimes... when it comes to rolling your wounds, you get to choose which pool of wounds you want to shoot from.
Right.
You'll hit that a lot. Okay. I was going to say it was common. It's not common. It's more like it happens often. So again, the shooting chart and the wounding chart are both in the book. Unfortunately, I don't think we're allowed to show it.
It's okay. Just look in the chart. But like I said, to know minus your ballistic skill from 7, it makes it much easier. You don't even need the shooting chart.
Yeah. And now for vehicles, it's pretty much the same thing. They use the same shooting chart.
Right, and the ballistic skill.
And then we already explained the movement types and how many weapons you can shoot at regular and how many you have to shoot at snapshots.
Right.
So just go back to that video and take a look at there. But basically, it's all pretty much basically the same.